Since the dawn of time, players in Diablo Immortal have been asking the question, can I play this game for free? New players are considering coming into the game every single day and wondering what they get if they're a free-to-play player, a low spender, or someone that spends a ton of money inside of the game. Today I'm going to share with you guys everything that actually looks like. What do you get if you're a free-to-play player? What can you obtain if you spend a lot of money inside of the game? And what's the right choice for a new player deciding to play Diablo Immortal or considering it? Should they play it if they're free to play or don't want to spend a lot of money? We're going to dive right into that right here today. Let's first dive into the shop to start answering some of these questions, because inside of the shop, we'll be able to see everything that's purchasable. As you can see, there are a lot of packs that you can get inside of the game. But what do these things actually give you? Why do you need legendary crests? What are these contracts? What are these spirit essences? And what are normal gems even do? As you can see, you can get crests right here, but they're quite expensive at 1,600 orbs for 10 of those. And as you can see, orbs are not something that's cheap. They have a pretty hefty price tag. As you can see right now, I'm sitting with 185,000 platinum, which is a currency inside of the game. And the most premium currency inside of the game are the orbs. This is what you would pay real money to get. Now, you can get orbs in many different ways. You can get them, they sometimes come along with bundles. They often come along with services. So there are 3 different services that are inside of the game, and I personally choose to purchase all of them. One of them is the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass is going to be giving you the ability to unlock different tiers of rewards as you go, including things like gems or telluric pearls that can be used to craft different gems. The legendary crests that are bound to your account, some scrap materials, some slag that's used to upgrade other elements of your account, some rare crests, some normal gems, which are also very important. You got some hilts, which is another form of currency for a trader inside of the game, or aspirant keys to upgrade a different tree of abilities that you get inside of the game. Here you also get yourself a nice cosmetic, which is a lot of the reason why people will purchase this. You get a new cosmetic every single month. Whether you like it or not, it does change the way that you look, and you could get this for only $5. I spend the $5 in the Battle Pass. It's the best value. You get the most amount of stuff from it. And there are 40 tiers of the Battle Pass, giving you a whole bunch of stuff along the way. In my opinion, tons of value here. But is it worth it? Is any of the value really worth it with the Battle Pass? And in my opinion, it is. Even if it's only for that cosmetic. If you're someone that's playing the game and saying, I want to support Diablo Immortal because I spend 40 hours a month playing the game, I wouldn't mind giving them $5 a month. That's the best way to do it, because you're getting yourself a cosmetic, a weapon cosmetic, and a whole bunch of rewards, plus more things to unlock as you progress, which is actually quite fun and gives you some really good progression. You also have the Boon of Plenty, which I purchased as well. From this, you get yourself a few really nice things. You get yourself some of those orbs that I was talking about, those additional orbs that you can use to spend later, but you're also going to get inventory expansion, remote market access, so you can go to the market anywhere you are. You don't have to actually go to the market, and you get twice as many market trading slots, so you can put up more things for sale at the same time. You're also getting orbs, familiar contracts, legendary crests, and a legendary gem selection, so you can get some free extra legendary gems. These rewards come to you on a daily basis, and this lasts for 1 month. So really good value there. Not as good of a value as you would get if you're going to be going and getting the Battle Pass. Another thing that I try to get every single time, I've gotten the first time, second, third, fourth. It's the 5th time around. I have not picked it up yet, but I plan to. There is a free tier, which gives you a bunch of legendary rewards and a bunch of the dust as well for upgrades. But when you get the premier version of this, which is a $20 price tag, you're getting a bunch of orbs. Remember I said I have 2.5 thousand orbs. You're getting a bunch more of the orbs and aspirant keys to upgrade that tree, and then you start getting legendary crests. $20 value. This is beneficial for you, but it's probably not as good of a value as you're going to get from the Battle Pass. It is better than any value you would get from any of the bundles, though. But I still haven't answered the question, what do these things that you get, what do they actually give you? Like, what are legendary crests going to give you? And what is the Eternal Orb is going to give you an Aspirant Key. So I want to show you all of that right now, and I'm going to show you in the form of my build. When you have a build, you gain power from, one, putting on different pieces of gear. If you put on a better piece of gear, you can gain more power, you can gain more combat rating. Combat rating is essentially going to be the power that you have on your character that allows you to go to the next level. As you can see, I have 39,864 combat rating. And the difficulty that I'm on right now is Inferno 3, which requires 39,320. If I wanted to go to the next difficulty level, which is not even here yet, I would need more combat rating. As you could see, Inferno 2, I needed 37. Inferno 1, I needed 30,000. We had hell difficulties. It got easier and easier from the start. You're starting, you don't need any combat rating. When you want to get to hell 1, you need 520. You attain this primarily from the gear that you wear, but there are other ways as well. Another way would be the legendary gems that you are wearing. Let's actually come over here. Notice I have all of these gems. These really cool looking gems, they are legendary gems. You get those from using the legendary crests, the unbound ones. These ones you could actually sell in the market, or the bound legendary crests. You would run yourself an Elder Rift, which is one of these right here. I'm sitting right over here. You put your crests into the rift. 1, 2, 3. You could even add additional 7 if you'd like. And I would be then guaranteed 1, 2, 3 legendary gems upon running this run. Now they could be a 1-star legendary gem, a 2-star, or they can be a 5-star legendary gem. The 5 stars are going to hold the most power, they're going to be the most difficult to get, and they are going to be the most expensive. Now, for context, a player who has legendary gems here, and we'll take a look. Notice I have a 3 out of 5 star, rank 5, Blood-Soaked Jade, one of the best gems in the game. It's only a rank 5, and it's not a 5 out of 5 star, it's a 3 out of 5 star. Players that have all of their slots filled, that's a 2-star that's ranked up, but players that have all of their slots filled up with rank 10, 5 out of 5 star gems, all of these slots are there, have spent tens of thousands of dollars on their accounts. You could spend a ton of money inside of the game, and that would be someone that's considered a whale. But there are benefits that come from that, but is it necessary? That's the question we're addressing here. We also have these gems that you get, the normal gems that get socketed inside of your secondary gear, your green gear. These gems, which are the ones that you're seeing right over here, they are going to give you additional bonuses, and these are harder to obtain. You can purchase them in the shop, or you could find them from open world farming if you're in a party, or if you're doing hidden lairs, things like that. They are attainable, and they do give you some passive bumps to your ability at the high level when you're playing. And if you're potentially a whale inside of the game, high level, you will then be able to get advantage over your opponents because you're going to be able to unlock some of the abilities that are inside of these gems that you're just able to attain that others may not be. So what do the gems bring? What makes them so powerful? Well, the gems bring you resonance. Notice I have 3,000 resonance. Players at this point in time have up to 11, if not more, 1,000 resonance. And that is a direct indicator of power that is specifically focused in on PvP. So if you decide you want to do PvP matches in Battlegrounds, and I'm sitting here with 3,000 resonance, and I want to fight against someone that has 11,000 resonance, I am just about guaranteed to lose that match because I have not paid for the power. Now, not to say that I'm skilled enough, because I'm not a PvP player. If a PvP player with 11,000 resonance had an alternate account or put gems on their build that only allow them to have 3,000 resonance, they would still most likely beat me because they are PvPers and have more skill at that element of the game. Where I'm a PvE player, I enjoy putting together my build and all of that. But the resonance, the strength you gain in resonance, is definitely a massive benefit. And as you can see, when we want to look into the resonance, the gems don't just stop at getting a 5-star gem and ranking it up. No, because then you can awaken a slot. And in an awakened slot for a 5-star gem, you can add additional gems that can all additionally be ranked up to 5 stars. I'm sorry, to 10 stars. So notice right here, or to rank 10, I could throw another gem in here, another 5-star gem that could be ranked up to rank 10. I could throw in another 5-star gem that could be ranked up to rank 10. And I could throw in a 2-star gem that could be ranked up to rank 10. So really right here, the amount of gems you could spend to get yourself the power and that heavy resonance is not actually one 5-star gem. It's 3 5-star gems and 2 more 2-star gems. So really a lot of money can be spent. Now, if you want to see a little indicator of what money looks like, if we go to the shop and I want to buy a blood-soaked jade gem for upgrading, and it costs there's like 60 or something gems that you need to put into a 5-star gem. 50 copies plus all of the gem resonance. It takes forever. I've been playing for nearly 3 years and I'm only up to rank 5. Costs 64,000 platinum. Now, platinum can be farmed, but also, we said it before, platinum can be bought in the shop. And if you want to see what value of platinum is, platinum value in the shop, for 50,000, it's 5,000 orbs. And that does not even cover the cost of that gem. And 5,000 orbs is going to cost you approximately 50 something dollars. So you're seeing how this could add up if you don't min-max the game and farm it. But the question is, do you need these things? Well, there's a lot of ways that you can take advantage of free stuff in the game. Like every Monday right here, you can go into the shop, and with platinum, you could buy yourself a free legendary crest. This is a great value. It gives you an opportunity and a chance to unlock a 5 out of 5-star gem when you run an Elder Rift. I could also buy an eternal legendary crest for 1,600 platinum every Monday, but I have to run a Heliquary run with my warband. If you get yourself part of a good warband, it's essentially like a niche clan inside of the game. You'll be able to then purchase this, which will be 2 legendary crests per week that you could purchase. There's also ways that you can get legendary gear from turning in the bestiary. The bestiary, you gain monstrous essence as you run around inside of the game, and you unlock different pages with different characters. And as you unlock these different pages, you get yourself the ability for big rewards, experience, and legendary gems. You have your daily bounties, which give you legendary equipment as well. You can even get yourself legendary crests from running things like the Accursed Towers. Every time I turn in one of these chests, which I could do 3 per week, I have a chance of getting a legendary crest, which does happen quite often. Now, we spoke of those aspirant keys before now, didn't we? We were looking at them in the shop, and those keys, I said you could fill out an additional type of a skill tree. Well, that's going to be right over here, and this is something that you should run every single day as a free-to-play player as well. Actually, as any player. But when you come over here to the shrine, you'll notice that there are some things that you could upgrade here. Notice I have all of these, I call them crystals because they're not gems. I could come in here and upgrade my damage, my resistance, my life, my armor penetration and armor. These are all able to be upgraded from these crystals that you get from running this thing. And when you run this thing, you earn those keys. When you get those keys, you open up chests at the end of the run, which will get you to the crystals, and it'll get you all the crystals that you need to unlock this and to get those passive bonuses. And I'll show you in a moment what those passive bonuses actually look like as soon as we get out of here, because I have my passive bonuses on my character as well. You'll see right over here, if I go to my, where are we? Legacy of the Herodrum, this is how I have it filled out, focusing a lot on armor penetration. And if you want to look at the attributes, you can see it right here. These are the bonuses I'm getting because I have those aspirant keys. You can buy aspirant keys in the shop for real money, and those will give you these additional bonuses, which are advantages that other players that are not buying them and only farming them may not have up as high. There are players that definitely have more bonus attributes than I do. So you'll notice we have a couple of attributes here. The damage we can do, the life we have, combat rating, which is a super huge one right there. It allows you to progress through the game. It allows you to take on bigger Heliquary bosses. And of course, we have that resonance of 3007 as well. So a free-to-play account, what are you able to do? What can you play as a free-to-play player and spending $0, not even the battle pass in Diablo Immortal? What are you able to play? And the answer is absolutely everything. You could do open world events. You could do PvP. You could do any of the activities that happen to come into the game, the events. Actually, Alley of Blood, this is one of the PvP events. Not saying you'd see the most success with it if you get matched up in a poor fashion, but you still could participate in it. You could participate in any of the different events that come to the game, and every single week the events are being rotated. You could do anything that the game has to offer, Elder Rifts, Challenge Rifts, etc. The problem is you won't be landing yourself on leaderboards, right? You're not going to be the top people in the leaderboards because you just don't have the power that some other people do. Check this out. This player right here has some great gear. Let's check out what he's got. A rank 10, 5 out of 5-star Blood-Soaked Jade. This is an extremely powerful account right here. Does that with a lot of the gems across the board. Notice, rank 10, 5 out of 5 star. This counts as an extremely expensive one. You'll also notice that they have runes put in to their build as well. And also, check this out, all the gems that are additionally put inside of that via the gem resonance. This is a very, very high level account that we're looking at here from HX. So, you would not be able to beat this player in any element of the game without spending money to reach that same power level, because they are probably sitting at, what, 11,000 resonance? 11,670. Now, you'll also notice that there are these colorful things inside of here. They are called runes, and they do give you additional bonuses as well. So if I show you my runes, we have just some ones that aren't very good, but they give you some increased damage, increased abilities, and you could slot them into your gear. As you can see, we got it slotted right in here. We're getting all of these extra bonuses from the runes that we could put in. Those could be farmed in the game as well. Those don't have to be purchased, but after you farm them, you could potentially sell them and make platinum, or you could wear them and use them the way that I am. But if you're looking to be the best in the world and to be on top of the leaderboards and to be the best in PvP, you cannot do that as a free-to-play player. You would definitely need to spend money inside of the game. What my account looks like is probably a low to mid spender. I've spent probably, let's say $1,500, maybe $2,000. I don't even know. I'd say more like $1,500 on this game since day one. It's been almost 3 years. Most people inside of Diablo Immortal would say that is a low spender, but people that don't play this game would probably say that that's a whale. So it all depends on your perspective. Inside of this game, $1,000, $2,000 is still considered a low spender. So that's how you could consider me. Pretty much a low/mid spender. We just looked at the whale account, and a free-to-play player would probably have a difficult time getting these gems. They'd probably end up having to work with 2-star gems, like I'm doing right here, and getting those upgraded, which there are still some amazing 2-star gems that you can get a lot of great bonuses from as well. So, not to be scared away from using 1-star gems, 2-star gems, they all have their benefits. So, I think what we learned here today is that you could play absolutely for free and enjoy all elements of the game and really have a great time playing. But you're never going to be the top player in the game. And for me, that's okay. I love PvE. I think it's so much fun, and I love progressing my build over time. And that's what I focus with inside of Diablo Immortal. I do PvP as well, but not often. And when I do it, it sometimes frustrates me because sometimes I don't have a great time because I get my butt kicked. Other times, I hang in there and I do a good job. All depends on what events are coming to the game and if they give me rewards that are worth me playing that activity. There's a bunch of PvP activities and a bunch of PvE activities that come into the game all the time. So my advice for someone that's a free-to-play player, or for someone that's looking at this game and saying, should I play the game? My opinion is, yes, there's so much great stuff inside of the game. And the paywall, the only paywall that's in place, is the ability to gain that power. You can gain power from spending. You also can buy things such as cosmetics with those premium currencies as well. These are also, they can be quite expensive. This is a cross-class cosmetic, meaning you get it on all of your classes. Or you could go with a standard cosmetic, which would mean it's a lot less expensive, but it would mean you get it only on that one class, because you could class change at any point in time in Diablo Immortal. You don't have to stay the same class. You could change classes every single day. A lot of these cosmetics are actually pretty darn awesome looking. So, in my opinion, it's a great idea to play the game. If you find yourself getting some orbs because you pick up a few packs and you don't care about power, you could pull in some really cool looking cosmetics, which is really fun as well. And there's a lot to interact with, and one of the best things are the people you meet inside of the game and the community that you engage with, because there is great community engagement and involvement right here. The chat system inside of the game is pretty solid as well, so you could keep in touch with people. And of course, there are Discord communities spinning up all over the place of people and their clans inside of Diablo Immortal. I definitely recommend you play it. I also recommend you subscribe to this channel and stay up to date on everything that I do for Diablo Immortal every day.